What is up, family? It's Sammy D here. I just wanted to talk to y'all about something that's kind of been on my mind lately. Like, a lot of you know that I'm a musician, a lot of you know that I work out a lot, you know that I maintain a relationship, and I grub, hub, drive, I do a lot. But a lot of you don't know that though I do have mental illness. I mean, I say it in my music, but I struggle a lot with mania, like being all the way up here and creating and writing a bunch and being so happy, and then coming all the way down here to just not even wanting to be alive sometimes. And it happens at the drop of a hat. It happens because of something. It happens just for no reason. There's no telling when or why it's going to happen. It just happens. And I've let that control me my whole life, with friendships and relationships. I didn't know why I felt so down here. I would just go numb and fuck your feelings, fuck your couch, fuck everything about you. That's how I felt. But recently, like within when my last relationship ended, I really started to do some work on myself, and I started to look inside myself, and I realized that I was a lot of the things that I didn't want to be, and a lot of that comes from my mania. It comes from being all the way up here and being okay and making promises and feeling good about someone or something, and then all the way down here uncontrollably. And now you have all these other feelings that are totally irrational. They don't even make sense sometimes, but you still have them. So you have to learn to live with that. And in myself, it especially affected me when I would make a bunch of music, I'd write a bunch of songs, or I would do this and I would do that, and then weeks would go by, months would go by, years would go by, and I wouldn't do anything. You can see that if you followed me back in 2012 when I first started, release my first video. I didn't release another one for like a year and a half, 2 years. That's mania. I used to come here on camera and talk to you all the time, and I stopped doing that. That's my mania. But I've really learned to get eaten by flies in here. All right. I've really learned to kind of maneuver around that, especially I realized with this latest project and the videos put out, of just the success that I'm finding in my career in general. Kill that fly. A lot of it has come from learning that I'm going to get writer's block. I'm going to get sad. I'm going to probably get suicidal. There's a lot of things that I'm going to feel. There's a lot of things that I'm going to think. And I've learned to accept them and let them be what they are. But in the moments when I'm happy, in the moments when I'm creating a lot, I've learned to take advantage of that. Okay, well, I just wrote a song yesterday. Fuck it, I'll write another one today because I'm happy, or I'm not happy, but I have the motivation to do so. So to any of my friends that suffer with mania as well, or any form of mental illness, my advice to you, and it's not going to work for everybody because everybody's mental illness is different. Just because I'm saying this works for me doesn't mean it's guaranteed to work for you, and I'm not belittling any of your struggles. I'm just saying that my advice to you is to take advantage of those times when you're feeling okay and create as much as you can. Create so much that in those times when you can't create, you have backup. You have something you can look at and something you can remind yourself, oh yeah, this is my purpose. This is why I'm here. Oh, I can relate to these feelings today. I'm feeling this way. Maybe when you're not manic, write something or create something or paint something about the way you feel when you're manic. And remind yourself you don't always feel manic. And eventually, you just learn to roll with the punches, to ride the wave. I know that like a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, I don't know, I just made the notice that I finished my album. I wrote 4 songs that week. But yesterday, the day before, today I was feeling okay, but yesterday and the day before, I was not okay in the head. And when I get not okay in the head, like, I get sad, sometimes I get suicidal, and I remind myself of the times when I feel manic. I remind myself, okay, this is just my mental illness, and I'm going to be okay. I listen to some of the songs that I wrote when I was up here with my mania, and I move on from it. So the best thing, I guess what I'm saying with this is, it's okay to have writer's block. It's okay to not be able to paint or to not be able to do what you love, and it's going to feel that way sometimes. But don't worry, as long as you learn to take advantage of the times when you can do it, when you do feel okay, eventually it's all going to balance out. And take the times when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like you don't know why you're here, you don't want to be here. Take those times to rest, relax. Make sure you're drinking enough water and eating good food and getting enough sleep. Like I said, there's not anything that triggers mania a lot of times. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. But doing those things, for me at least, make me feel like I'm still in control of my life regardless of how I'm feeling. That is so important, to remind yourself that you are in control. So to those of you who are struggling to create, who want to create and have never created, my advice to you is just rock with it, roll with it, and go with the motivation. My inbox is always open. If you're struggling with any sort of mental illness or you have any questions, my inbox is always open to you. So yeah, peace out. Have a safe week. Tomorrow is my 24th birthday, y'all. So I'm going to get a little turned this weekend, but I don't really drink. So we'll see what that entails. But yeah, love you all. Thank you for listening to me, and peace out till next time.